Hi everyone, this is Victor Pandian. I'll be the instructor for you this session. Hello everyone, this is Victor Pandian from Learn Digital Academy. So in this session we are going to learn about Google Dynamic Search Campaign. Now what is Google Dynamic Search Campaign? Google Dynamic Search Ads are the easiest way to find the customer searching on Google for precisely what you offer. Ideal for advertisers with a well-developed website or largely inventory. Dynamic search ad use your website content to target your audience and can help to fill the gaps of your keyword based on the campaign. Dynamic search ad headlines and the landing pages are also auto-generated using the content from your website, which keeps your ad relevant and saves your time. Alright, now let's go ahead creating it. So for that, what you have to do, you have to log into Google Ads dashboard. You need to sign in. So where can we see this kind of advertisement? We can see this kind of advertisement on the Google search engine result page. Okay, so any one of this advertisement could be a dynamic search ad. All right, so you'll be able to see the structure of your website. Now let's take an example. Now let's open this learndigital.co. So this is our own website. So looking at this advertisement, can you see your home, about us, courses, and branches, testimonial, student testimonial, and media feed? So Google understand like what kind of website is all about. Okay, so your website gives the best information. If your website is really constructed very well and if it is dynamic to the users, Google understand these are the keyword that is there in your website. Based on that, the suggestion is also been picked, and Google gives the relevant headline and title, your description, and the final landing page URL as well. All right, so let's go ahead creating this campaign practically. So let's log into your Google dashboard. So let's click on new campaign. So let's focus on sales, search. Let's focus on website www.learndigital.co. So let us scroll down and click on continue. So let us give a campaign name over here. Dynamic search ad. So network that you will be focusing, search network and display network. So since we are focusing on dynamic search campaign, I would recommend you to focus on search and as well as display campaign. So let's click on show more settings. This is the place where we'll be able to get this dynamic search settings. So please set your start date and end date when you want to start your campaign and the date when you want to end your campaign. So campaign URL structure, we have to give the tracking template over here. Let us scroll down. Dynamic search chart. So what you have to do, you have to drop your domain name. So here it says dynamic search ad target relevant search automatically based on your website. Then uses headlines automatically customized to people's actual searches. This settings determines what domain language targeting source to use for DSA. To create a DSA, you'll need to create a dynamic ad group in the next step. So let's focus on that. Select a targeting source. Now what is targeting source? Use targeting source to specify which web pages should be used to target your ads. By default, we will use the web pages in the Google index of your website. You can change the settings using to use web pages from a page that feed that you have uploaded. To get maximum reach, you can use web pages from both index and page feed, the last option. So Google has disabled these two options. The only option what we have is use Google's index for website. So let's check on the ad schedule. When we want to start the campaign, when we want to end the campaign. So I'll be focusing from Monday to Friday, triggering all 24 bars 7, all 24 hours. The next one is we have to set a location, which location you're going to plan, you're planning to target. You can target Bangalore here, and you have advanced option. So under advanced option, you have this add location in bulk. All you need to do is either a pin code or cities or postcode. You can postcode. So you can drop all those, copying and pasting it here. Okay. So make sure you have a proper Excel sheet predefined. Just you need to copy this data and paste it over here. Then the second option is radius. Like I have to select a particular location. From that location, I can select the kilometer radius. So here it's say, okay, can you see this? Enter a place name, address, or you can integrate with your Google My Business listing also. Okay. So let's say I'm focusing on Bangalore. Okay. So from Bangalore, okay, let me close this. Let me start. So I can target Bangalore, and you just need to click on this pencil option. From the midpoint of Bangalore, how many kilometers radius you want to target? 30 kilometers. Yeah. From the mid of, say, can you see this? 30 kilometers around Bangalore. So all this area will be covered. You can see this Nelmangala, Rajankunte, Hoskote, and Anekal, Biddi. So you can see this radius which I have selected. If you want to increase, you just need to click on hover on this, click on this pencil option. You can increase or decrease the radius. Click upon save. Now we have content exclusion, like location exclusion. In Bangalore, if you don't want to show to a particular location, you can exclude it. So let us scroll down now. Select the languages that your customers speak. My customer speaks Kannada. My customers also speaks Hindi. So I have selected 3 languages by default. So here audience, like whom you want to specifically target, narrow down your audience. So people who are actively looking for the advertisement and marketing services, people looking for education, whom you want to target. So precisely you can go over here and target those set of audience. Or you have the second option over here which says browse. So under browse you have detailed targeting, parental status, marital status, education, house ownership, and under affinity you have banking, finance, food and dining. So affinity is like basically the interest, a common interest, a common group of people who is having the same interest. The next option what we have is in market. So people who are actively looking for arts and crafts, baby and children products, beauty and personal care, you want to target them, you can specifically go ahead targeting them. So audience targeting setting for this campaign, I would always recommend keep it observation. Let Google understand like what is your requirement. Okay, it says do not narrow down the reach of your campaign with the option to adjust the bid on the selected audience. The next one is budget. So how much you want to spend per day? So per day I'm ready to spend around 1000 rupees. The next option what we have is do you want to focus on conversions or you want to focus on clicks? Okay, so I'm creating a CPC campaign over here, so I'll be focusing on clicks. Now I have to set a maximum bid, like for single click how much money I'm ready to spend. So I just need to click on this option and set a maximum bid. So let's say per click I'm ready to spend 20 rupees. So this data you'll be able to get on your Google Keyword Planner, like for set of keyword how your campaign is going to perform. Okay, you have to do the proper forecasting so that you'll be able to understand how much to bid. Okay, so let's say I'm going to focus on 20 rupees. The next one is if you click on show my settings, you have conversions, you have ad rotations. Then we have site link extension over here, other ad extensions. So I'll try to give at least 2 extensions. Let's check the preview. Nice. So this is how your campaign extension will look like. After that, you just need to scroll down and you can focus on call out and call extension. I would recommend to give the relevant extension for your each campaign. Then after that, what we have, we have to go to the second phase, like we have to set up the ad groups. All right. So let me give a ad group name. So category recommended for your website. So it has taken 19 categories. So sales funnel. So search volume for digital marketing is really great. Let me click on that. Then learn digital marketing is having a good. So basically I'm taking the relevant dynamic ad targets. Okay. So what are categories? Use dynamic target categories recommended for your website to several pages that matches specific theme for your targeting goals. Or you can click on the specific page. You can just need to copy the URL and paste it here. Let's say I want to focus on this particular page. I'll copy and I'll paste it here, that URL. Okay, like that I can focus on the pages, or I just need to click on all pages within my website. Click on save and continue. So what we have to do, so this is the ad group what I have created, DSA demo 1. So I have to only focus on my description. So let's say, let me focus on here. So whenever you're creating a campaign on Google Ads, so make sure you focus on your competitor also. Check what your competitor has to say, and they are talking to their audience. Okay, you will get a fair idea if you look at over around 5 to 6 advertisement. You know what kind of content to be given in your description. Okay, something like this. I have given the relevant description. So this is a tracking template. Click upon done. So one ad has been already created. Click upon save and continue. Now your campaign will be under review. Okay, this is the third phase. So if you want to go to any phase, you just need to click on this and you can go to that particular phase, understanding. Suppose if you want to make any changes, you can go ahead making that changes. Okay, so I am in the review section. If you feel this is okay, so your start date and end date here, your campaign budget, and bid strategy is maximize click because this is DSA campaign. All countries and territories and sales objective. The objective here is sales. If you feel everything is set and this is what you're going to create, you just need to click upon publish. All right. Now your campaign is all set. All we need to do is make a payment and get the campaign ready. So can you see this? Dynamic generated headline. Now headline will be generated dynamically from your website. Location that I have picked, the data are here. So once your campaign is ready, you'll be able to get the number of impressions and clicks and CTR. All right. So this is the place where you can see the overview. So can you see this? The campaign, it is enabled. You can enable the campaign or you can pause the campaign, and you can see other options. So if you enable it, you'll be able to see the status pending. That means your campaign is under review. It will take time, 3 to 3+ hours to get your campaign live. Then what kind of campaign you are creating, the budget and optimizing score, everything, all the details you'll be able to get it here. All right. So that's it all about dynamic search campaign, what we call it as DSAs. Hope this session was really informative for you. Okay. See you all soon in the next session. Thank you so much. All right. Hope this session was very informative. So let us meet again in our next session. Thank you.